User personas are used all the time in design, and I mean, they really express a very fundamental thing about design, that it is very much about empathy, about seeing the world from somebody else's point of view. And user personas are really an outstanding way to do this. That's why they're used so much. I've seen them used not just in design, but in packaged goods marketing and all kinds of other areas. So they're extremely versatile and extremely useful. So what are they for, and why would you use them? Well, you use them because, first of all, they focus you, right? So they help you think in terms of users' needs. What we're really talking about here is user-centered design. And so we're interested in not just what it is they say they need, but what's revealed by their experience of life and how they go through the world. So, and that's all about empathy, right? So what they do is they really make an abstract person a real person and help you empathize with what it is they need. They also help you distinguish between different types of users. For any service or experience or product that you're going to be innovating, you'll find that users are not all the same. Everybody's an individual, and they tend to fall into types. Some people, for example, if you're buying cars, they want the cheapest car to run, so they want the best petrol consumption. Some want a car that is luxurious and expresses, who they are. Others want a car that's going to last for many, many years. So there's a lot of different types of people and a lot of different things they're looking for from products and services. And so personas help you to distinguish between those. And they also, very importantly, help you understand the context and conditions of use. So if somebody's coming to have a cup of coffee, what does that coffee mean in their life? So it helps you sort of expand the lens so you can look more broadly at the meaning of the experience for them. So how do you do this? Well, first of all, you take your research and you're going to develop an archetypal, not an actual person, but a sort of a persona, a typical person, if you like, of a group who represents a user. Not someone specific you met, but kind of an ideal type, representative of a group they belong to. Then go online, find a photo that represents the persona that you're dealing with here, and write a little story about their life, what the product or service means to them or experience means to them. Write their goals and write a quote, a thing that they would say. You put all this on one page. I'll show you an example of one I did a few years ago for an Irish airline. I'm Irish, in case you didn't know. So I wrote one about an Irish airline called Ryanair. And this was a persona, and this was someone called Brendan. And Brendan's quote is, "Air travel is a ripoff, working people deserve better." He's 24, he moved from Waterford, which is a town in Ireland, to London 5 years ago to join his brother Kevin in construction. He loves it there. He lives in an Irish part of London where there are lots of pubs. He loves the pubs. He meets his mates there a few times a week and they play darts and talk about their friends in Ireland. Good crack, that's the Irish word for fun. He has a girlfriend, but no interest in marrying for now. They usually get together once a week and go to see a film or go to the pub. Still, it hasn't been easy. Construction's been up and down, and sometimes it's hard to find enough work to pay the rent. Going home to Ireland is expensive and the ferry takes a long time. He misses his family in Waterford and would like to see them more often. He stays in touch with Ireland by reading Irish newspapers and listening to Irish radio. He phones his mother once a week and catches up on the news. His priorities are have fun in England and have fun, goals, be a good son, values, an honest day's work earns an honest day's pay. So that's kind of the flavor of it. Let's go to the Miro board now and take a look at what we've got there. Okay, we'll just find this here. Yeah, so we have a template for a user persona. There's a description here of what it's all about. And there's a little example here. It's a different example, so it'll give you a second way of thinking about it. But it's the same kind of thing. There's a quote, there's some demographic information about it here, a bit of a story, her goals, and some of her frustrations, okay? And those goals and frustrations can be broad goals and frustrations in life, and also about the product that you're looking at. So if you're looking at coffee, then what would her expectations of coffee be, given everything that's going on in her life? So that's what that would look like. And then you've got a template here. You can start generating things using stickies. And so you've got all the basic spaces for the information. Again, you can always expand that and adapt it to your own needs.